The internet got. Let's go. Looking forward to seeing this list. It's gonna get weird. Speaking of yourself, Travis. Welcome everybody. Another episode of Cameron Flask. It is Wednesday, 1st of September. Kind of they say Labor Day in the States is the unofficial start of fall or autumn. I kind of feel like the beginning of September makes me feel that way a little bit. How are you, gentlemen?
Good.
I mean, besides the normal computer issues and everything
Besides
else.
Final Cut issues and cats.
Yeah.
For men.
Did you do a live stream today, Caleb?
No, I couldn't. It finished doing, like, you know how Final Cut will sometimes, like, it doesn't give you the option to stop it often, you know? Have you ever had that?
Yes.
Like, often you can pause or stop, but
Yeah.
it literally was like, we got to do this. And if you close, it's just gonna. I had the only option was force quit, which is always an awful choice,
Especially in
to
Final
go
Cut.
with.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that. So I just let it run. I couldn't edit or anything, and it took like the better part of a day. So yeah, here we are though,
Yes.
alive and healthy.
He
And
was 5150. Yes,
such.
you're on your 6-week thing, so we know you're not drinking anything that is leaded today.
that is correct.
But you could tell us what
It's
you are
ticking by
drinking.
very slowly.
Yes. Hey Pat, are you?
I love
having,
you guys, but man, the
love you
show
too, man.
is really long when there's nothing to sip on.
Thanks. Hey Amy, good to have you.
Still enjoy it, but it's like, it's probably 15 minutes left. 5:20.
Well, I'm at a rental house on the Oregon coast, so you're drinking water today?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about you, Ben? What are you having?
The last few days I've finished off my Talisker and the port, so I'm needing a restock, but I have found
Oh,
a bit of this,
hey now.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's fun.
which is all right. So we're doing that.
There was a night in New York City that made me not drink rum for 25 years. So I can do it now.
I had that with Southern Comfort.
It was bad. It was really bad. Yeah. Yeah, Drambuie as well wasn't, that's been, that was also. Good evening, 360 grad. I am having a delightful scotch from my wife that she got me for our wedding anniversary a few days ago. And it's really good. So I will have to say that I'm asking for another bottle of this for my I shall not say how many birthday that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Is that the 12-year? What is that?
No, it's a single malt that's made up of 5 to 25-year-old Scotch whiskeys, and they make different batches. I guess they're up to like 4 batches a year. This is 69, and you can look it up, and it's very well rated. It's absolutely delicious. It's not smoky or peaty at all, but it is pretty exceptional. And I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna have that.
Oh, so good.
What?
That's my experience with their 12-year, which I love.
Yeah,
It's currently my favorite Scotch. Delicious.
Well, let me just tell you that this is next level, and it's cask strength. So you got to put a little bit more water than you normally would into a Scotch, just because it is so freaking strong. And cheers to you, and to about four weeks from now, having a drink with you again, Caleb.
6.
Oh, it's 6
as
more?
of tomorrow. I know. It's long, man. 8 weeks, dude.
Slancher. Small Brown, are you really in
Cheers.
Baghdad?
What?
Wow.
Are you kidding? Okay. Wow. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Amazing.
Let us know what you're drinking, everybody. David Carroll's having
pretty
a
exciting
Sailor
over
Jerry
there,
rum and
eh?
Cola. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on. Wow.
In that end of the world.
Wow. Okay. Sam's here. Linda's here. Martini. I like it. Nice to have everybody here. And, let's just do a quick recap. It's not very complicated, but we went on to Wish, and we tried to find some things. That, by the way, that is like the dark web of and I just want to say, Did like Cowboy Studio go to die there or something? Because the things that you can find there, they still have the thing from Cowboy Studio to hold up your DSLR camera. You know, that little shoulder,
wow.
you know, the spring-based one and stuff. Yeah.
The weirdest thing with that whole thing is that you'll have done I mean, weird stuff comes up if you just go on there and you haven't searched for anything. I mean, there's freaky stuff. What's really weird is you'll say, I'm doing a search for something really specific, like a speed light.
Yeah.
And then you'll go through like a page of speed light and speed lights accessories. And then just in the middle of it, there's just one little bit of filth. It's amazing. And you just no idea.
That happened to me one time, yes. I was like,
What is that?
what? Yeah.
And some of that stuff, and like there's some of it's kind of okay, well that's weird, and I'm not sort of sure why they've got that into this list of stuff. But there's some properly weird stuff. Like there was one thing, and we all know the kind of things that they sell on there, and with the kind of things that we're talking about. But there was one that was apparently some type based on a part of a horse. It was and this thing just comes up in the middle of your you go, what?
I didn't get any of that. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't.
You didn't
click
get, how
on
did you
one,
not get any of this? How come they're just
Not the
targeting
horse.
this on me?
I said any of that. There's nothing with a horse. Okay. There's no Russian fables about anybody. Let me just say that I didn't click on anything weird because I'm like, I have to put personal data. Thank God they take PayPal because I was terrified.
Yeah,
to put
oh my
credit
gosh,
card
forget
information.
about it.
I said check out and it said PayPal. I was like, thank the Lord that they actually have PayPal on here. And I use the Speed, you know, the little green truck. So in theory, what I ordered in some form or another is arriving by the end of this week, early next week. Did you guys do expedited?
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I did
No,
the
I
little
didn't do
green
that.
truck.
I didn't see a green truck option.
Oh, we
for
get green
anything.
truck. No, at the top, you just go there, and when you search for something, you just click on the little truck, and then it gets to you in 3 to 5 days. I've already gotten confirmation that I'll have mine by no later than next Monday.
September 26th, baby. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, I guess
Next
we'll be doing this in
Monday.
early. Well, yeah, I guess it's already shipped.
Wait,
My
You better-
products have already
better get
shipped.
some-
no, September 26th. Oh, for
Right.
Jem, maybe.
Mine,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So I think
yours
we'll be
is
doing
gonna-
this early October. Yeah.
Yeah. Next week, that's amazing. You better get some AA batteries in.
I don't know. I don't know if
Unbelievable.
everything's
So,
USB now. Everything's USB, Ben. Okay.
not what I ordered. Not what I ordered. I will say.
Keep drinking, Ben. Keep drinking. Go.
I
Tell
will
me.
say. I will say I think I figured out, not figured out, but what a weird place that site is. First of all, it's like this weird walled garden. Like if you don't have an account, it's
Yeah, you
super
can't.
mysterious.
Yep.
On that page where just random stuff flows down, and there's strange supplements and really funky stuff like Ben was talking about. And then you create an account, and I wanted to give them as little information as possible. Didn't give them name, address, anything. And when I did have to give them an address, it was like a location that is not even remotely like me.
Yep.
So then I started searching for stuff, and every time I searched for something, it essentially gave me what you see in the homepage, just random stuff.
I agree.
And it wasn't until I put in the country and an address that it actually started giving me results that I could work with.
Yes.
And then, I mean, I've seen videos, and I always thought Wish was this mysterious, like, buy a Canon DSLR, and they'll send you, like, a fake knockoff, cheapo version, which in some cases that might be true. But almost everything I found is kind of boring. It was like, all right, here's the Canon stuff.
Yep.
Either, like, gray market version or, like, marked up. Like, you mentioned this last week, Ben. It's like, here's a, $800 camera, and they're selling for $4,000
Right.
in some listing, just to get some like sad person. And then at the end of the day, like a lot of it is cheap, but a lot of it, if you just search for it, you can find it for like $2 more on Amazon.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Or-
I was going to say the same thing.
And so it was kind of boring. I was hoping to get like some like crazy deal or something, but like a couple items I'm very curious about.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's changed, and there's a lot of brands that I'm seeing on there that like Niwa, Andoa, those kind of people who are making a lot of small riggy sort of product all over that. And so again, I was slightly disappointed to see that you wanting things that were completely unknown. But it does seem
I wonder
to
if they're starting to like improve or not improve, but kind of, which is sad, losing that wild craziness.
Yeah, I mean that was really the fun of it, and I agree with you. I saw a lot of things on there that I could easily buy on Amazon for not a lot more, and depending on the day. So when I was looking at stuff, I shopped over a 3 or 4 day period, and there's certain things that'll pop up and they say if you click on this and add it to your cart, you'll get a better price. And then there's bait and switch things, which they'll say it's a certain price, and then when you click on it, they have 7 options for that thing, and then the cheapest one is that price, but then everything else, which is really what you want, is more expensive because they 100% they do that. And I felt like like one thing was it was $100 and something one day, and then it's $87 the next day. And then it's $95 if you add it to your cart one day, and then it's $98. It's clearly all the same product, but it's just maddening. I mean,
or there's like 17 listings for the same thing.
Exactly. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on that, I watched a video, and I can't remember the name of the YouTuber that made it, but he bought everything, all the cameras that were available. Because I don't know if you noticed, but the camera stuff seems to be variations of like 5 things.
Yes.
Right.
Slight variations, or a different brand, but essentially it's the same camera. So he bought all of them. So I watched that. I wasn't going to watch anything, but then the kind of curiosity got the better of me. So I watched that, and that was quite enlightening. And seeing, because he thought like there's definitely going to be something here that I can use. And it was all like, it seemed to be mobile phone sensors. But like really old mobile phone sensors and stuff. So this thing looked like a kind of 90s handy cam.
Yeah.
Right.
But the image of it seemed to be... So I'm hoping you haven't ordered this, either of you two, because this is kind of going to somewhat spoil the fun. Yeah.
Well,
I think
about
one of the 3 items I ordered might be usable. The other 2, I was just curious.
I'm for sure all 3 of mine, I think, are going to be usable.
That are going to be usable?
Oh, good for you.
I think so.
And the other thing that sucks is by the time you do taxes and shipping, it definitely makes no sense to me.
No, and it changes
given how
every
much
day.
you can find stuff on eBay, AliExpress, Amazon.
Agreed.
It was I did the slow shipping, and we'll see on the price there, but I think it was like $75-$80 worth of stuff, and it was like 100 and change. Total. $110. Yeah. So by the time you like go through it all, I wonder if it's literally like a placebo pill for shoppers, like people that have a serious shopping problem.
Yep.
It's just a weird place where they can just,
I honestly think it is. I was looking at. When I bought my van, it came with a stereo that is based on some kind of Windows operating system.
Okay.
But it's kind of useful because it's all kind of app based, and I would love to get an Android one. And so they've got hundreds of those things on there, and they're all. But when you get into the spec of them, they're all terrible. It's the same with things like tablets, and and stuff. And I did look after I'd bought it, a review for one of the things that I have bought, and what they'd paid for it on Wish is, I would say, a third or less than a third of what I've just paid for it. And it wasn't a single review. This seems to have been, there's a few videos on it, and everyone had paid an awful lot less than I'd paid for it. So I don't know if the whole thing's come up. I mean, everything's expensive at the moment because there's no supply of anything. And
right.
I don't know if it's the same for you guys at the moment, but everything here is just insane. Even down to things like, I tried to order an R6 this week, because now with the new firmware, I kind of feel quite confident.
Right.
Yeah, on Wish. Yeah, I tried to get it on Wish. There was nothing doing. They can't. The dealer that I was trying to get it from, and this is probably the biggest gear dealer in the UK, and they haven't got them, can't get them, and apparently it's all to do with this chip shortage, which is the same as new cars, which we were talking about last week. I'm supposed to be, or potentially going to the UK next week to do a TV thing, and the rental cars, because I haven't rented a car in the UK for 2 years, double what they were. And apparently it's all to do, it's all to do with that there's no, because all the rental companies only have cars that are maximum, 6 months old.
Yep.
Because I think they get 15,000 miles and then they sell them. They've all got a sticker on. I always use Avis, and they've always got a little sticker that says, don't let this car get above this mileage. They're out the door into auction. And apparently because there's such a massive undersupply of new cars, the demand for it's huge. And the cost of rental cars has doubled. It's insane.
And that's a double whammy because what happened was, I mean, there's the chip shortage for sure.
Yeah.
But a big problem was that it's like the perfect storm. As someone who's like nerds out with economics, is super fascinating, but it sucks. But rental car companies, when 2020 hit and COVID happened, they ended up selling a ton of vehicles because they couldn't carry the overhead. No one was traveling. So they lost all their vehicles. Then this like travel boom kicked off and the chip shortage. And then prices went through the roof. And then you've got, all the manufacturers thought no one was going to be buying cars. Everyone's going to be home. So they put in fewer orders for chips. So the manufacturers didn't make as many. It's just crazy, all this stuff. Yeah, it's wild.
Enterprise could have
made you're right. Like I did a video. What, Jem?
Enterprise could have made a killing because that's like their whole business model is they buy cars, they rent them for a certain period of time. I'd never buy one of them because people just destroy rental cars, and then they sell them. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I did the video I did on Tuesday. I talked about 3 cameras that I use. And so I went to go look for them, and I had noticed like my Amazon affiliate income was pretty bad. It's been pretty rough for a while. And I thought it was because of, lack of videos and kind of the channel's in a little bit of a slump. And then, I'm looking for cameras and everything's gone. Like you just can't get so many cameras anywhere.
Yep.
It's wild stuff. But yeah, those Wish guys, they've got a kind of interesting thing going on, a little situation. And then it is hilarious how you're looking for one thing and they're like, just in case he's, weird.
Here we go. Want to do some
he
drugs?
Didn't like, okay.
Want to have a party? Want to do something weird? We got you.
Did either of you get hit with any of the Swiss Navy adverts?
No, but the terrifying thing is when you start to type something in, and then the results start coming up for what you're typing in, and you're like typing in
autofill
camera and the other things that come, and then they start with completely different letters of the alphabet and end with completely different, and I'm like, that has nothing to do with what I'm typing in.
Yep.
Your search results are the anti-Google search results.
Right. So Jago and I were looking at this we were doing searches for video stuff whilst we were on a WhatsApp call. And he ended up finding that horse thing, which then ended up appearing on my search thing as well later on. And he's like, I have to delete my search history. Like, if that comes up in the Google thing, if I'm with a client or something, and I start tapping, that comes up. Like,
oh no,
it's done.
Wow. Don't be curious. Moral of the story: don't be curious on Wish. Do not type something just to see if they have it. Yes, sorry.
And be prepared for something that looks cheap. Like you going back to when you're talking about the price craziness. Like often, like if you're looking at a camera, it'll be like $7, and you're like, "Wow, that's nuts." You go in there, and that's like one of the drop-down items is like a 2 gigabyte SD card from like 1997.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you're like, oh, great. And then you choose anything else that goes way up. 2 of the items I looked at, there were no multi-selects. The only drop down was the color. You click the color, one option, black. You choose black, price goes up $30.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that insane? They're like, here's what the price is. Actually, that's totally a lie. There's no variables or variations of this product, but you choose the one color we have available for it, and the price goes up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
A couple of comments here. Let's see what we got. I'm in the middle of nowhere and hearing an ambulance. That's so weird. Victor Bart, hi guys, with a big heart. Thank you. I applied for a job in the film gear industry. Tell us more about
very
it,
cool.
Victor. Want to hear
And
about
good
that?
luck. Hope you
Hey,
get it.
man.
David had a hard time buying a great product for a crazy cheap price. Only about the normal prices. Maybe I wasn't doing it right. I don't think you were doing it wrong, Dave. Small Brown Fox says it's hot as hell in Baghdad. 47 to 51 degrees Celsius. Holy balls. Jeez. And what else we got in here? Linda says, lots of depth. Hey, it's not my place, but this is where I got to set up. And we took one of the kids and my wife took one of our crazy dogs out, the puppy. So I just have River down here, and she's always chill. So we're in good shape over here. Any other good comments here? What do we got? Anybody see anything? David Carroll. I finally got to see my first feature film I worked on this weekend at my local film festival called Sidewalk. I was so excited. That's awesome, man.
That's awesome, man.
Cool. Nice. Greg Jones is in Yosemite right now, just chilling and drinking. I like it.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yosemite. That sounds pretty good right now.
Yep.
Cool.
It does.
Nice. All right. Kids, I think it's
You ready
time
for this
Wish.
madness?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll just go ahead and then we can answer some just general questions. Everybody who's in the chat, feel free to chime in with your thoughts. I'm going to say that my approach was definitely to not worry about the shipping costs and everything. But I'll tell you my story when I get to me. Who's going first? Let's the people in the chat decide. Is it going to be David? Is it going to be Ben? Is it going to be Caleb or myself? Let's go ahead and get this thing done. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. What do we got?
Yeah, let's do While they choose a person to go first, how many items did each of you get? I got 3.
I got 3.
Okay, nice.
Not this.
I like
this.
Not what?
Got it.
Not this.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get
No,
this. I got
this.
this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Two items.
Jem.
Yes.
Jen.
Jem. Scott.
Ben
You're going
last.
first.
Why Ben
Jem's
last?
going first.
Jem. I'm going first. Okay. I said I was going to get a camera. There's not a lot of options, let's be honest. I started doing Arri Alexa. I started looking for medium format. I was looking for Leicas. It's all just shit. So I got the thing
You were
that
looking-
kind of...
You were
What?
looking for medium format with your $100.
Yeah, well, I was curious. I've never used this thing, okay? So I was like, what am I going to do? So I went in there, and I basically picked the camera that I thought was the closest to something. Here it is. You ready? Oh, boy.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Oh my goodness.
This ranged from $8 down to $87. This is the cheapest that I saw it. It's God help us. It has a flip out screen. No, it doesn't show you the user interface.
Vlogging.
Yeah. Hello. 2/3. At least it told me the sensor size. It's a 2/3 inch CMOS sensor. And that's about all I know about this thing. But I kind of liked it because it had those cool lights, on the front. It's almost like when you kit out your car a little bit. I hope it's like RGB lights or something. And it's going to be used as, I'm going to basically fill it with concrete once I get it so I can use it as a doorstop or something. It's going to go up on the shelf as something else. The second item that I got, which was originally being promoted to me at... this is express shipping, so it's $12 for shipping, but I didn't include the shipping. I should have put that in the thing, but whatever. I don't care. I was just more interested in Wish. The second thing I wanted is I wanted a light, and it said it was $13, which it really wasn't, but I got a 60 LED light. 60. I'll say that again, 60, and it's new for 2021. So once you go into all the options, the truth was that the light was... I don't know. You do the math. But there you go. I paid $17 in shipping. I paid $122.05 to basically look like a fool when we do part 2 of our Wish thing. And that's it. I got a camera and a light. Hopefully I can light myself with the camera I'm hoping it has HDMI out, and I can use it for. I'm going to use.
Oh no, dude! No way!
No,
Come on. Let's see.
no. I reckon it'll be HDMI and SDI. Guaranteed.
And SDI.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. SDI with two S's.
I'm thinking Nokia circa, I don't know, 2007 image quality.
It's like a cell phone inside of that camera body, basically.
That
But
is
from 2006.
exactly what it is.
Not a new
Yeah.
one. It's going to be exciting. So I spent $87 on a
gonna be good.
doorstop. But I was like, it has a flip out screen.
It doesn't look half bad. Put it on the background somewhere.
That's what I got.
I'm impressed because that feels like that's very much in the spirit of what this was supposed to be about. So I applaud you.
Yeah. It could have been more expensive.
You know what you should do?
Jem, I wish you good luck with that. Huh?
You should go out and take some photos and video with it, and do a video with you going like this, right, with the camera.
Yes.
$100 Wish camera challenge or something.
I might actually get a couple
Turn
more
into a YouTube video,
subscribers on the
get some
channel.
views.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said I might even get a couple of extra subscribers on the channel.
Bingo.
That might be the thing that puts me over the 10,000 subscriber
10.
limit. The
Cool.
stupid Wish camera. If I can overcrank with that thing, if I can shoot 60, I'm gonna be thrilled.
Dude,
can
not even close.
Sorry,
It's gonna be 4K at like 7 frames a second, if that.
If I can overcrank with that thing, brilliant.
Hey, I'm shooting with the Logitech. I'm shooting with the Logitech 930E right now, the little webcam. This thing right here, and if it's even half the quality of that for my $87,
No, it won't.
shot with potato vision.
I've played with cameras like that. This is actually one I talked about. It's actually not the worst in the world, but if it's anything like a lot of these, it's like, it's gonna be rough.
I wasted $122.05, but we're getting 2 episodes out of it, and I'm gonna have fun in the process. It's a good bottle of scotch.
I've got 2 items just like that on my list. Complete trash.
Wait, how many did you get?
3.
Oh wow, amazing.
All right. Well, we need to go to Caleb next. Anyway, that was the order of which our learned friends have suggested we do things in.
Right. So you want to pull it up, Jem?
Wait, who's next?
Caleb.
Me. Apparently, that's what the people have spoken.
Okay, here we go, Caleb.
So
It's
that's
amazing how
the
much you
subtotal
spent
was
in
just
shipping.
I know, and taxes. Look at that, $30.
That's the problem
Over
with buying
$30?
That's the problem with buying multiple items on Wish, because they'll occasionally have this thing where you spin the wheel and you get some special pricing, or
I didn't do any of the games.
There's like $3.99, and you can order anything from the $3.99 list, which has maybe the horse thing. I don't know if that's on there or not. I don't even know what you're talking about. But
I'll send you a link after.
they charge you separate shipping for almost everything. So it's $12 for the camera, and then I paid separate shipping. Not a lot. I think $4 or something like that. $5 for the light. But they get you. So that's where you get
it's
screwed
literally
right
a
there.
game. They made
is
it
a
into
game.
a game where you find the
It
cheapest
is.
version,
Yes.
but you really want to aim for the middle. You don't want the cheapest because they'll nail you with some crazy, like, choose black, the color black, and the price goes up. Or the shipping's insane. Yeah. Or you find the most expensive, and it's about what you can find on Amazon. So you got to, it's a game. It's literally, I think they literally invented this for people that are addicted to shopping.
I think so too.
Because it creates more work for them, you know?
And did you get the thing? Cause it seems like there's some regional variance in the way that the thing works. But did you get the thing as well where you put something in your basket and it starts counting down and go, this price is for 3 minutes?
Oh yeah,
we
saw that. Yeah, I saw
almost
that.
every. So and then it went up. So you're like, oh shit, I got to order. But it was saying if you put it in your basket, but it wasn't just putting it in your basket. It was putting it in your basket and then actually
ordering
completing the transaction. Yeah, exactly. So all of those things I put in.
I mean, good for them. Good for them. And whoever's at the top of that food chain of that company, he's got to be driving around in like a
Lamborghini,
a fake Lamborghini.
Bugatti. Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Yeah. A Bugatti he got for
with a horse
$10,000.
hanging
Brand
out of
new.
the back window. Linda says, I hope YouTube pays you back for this. Linda, let's just say that this is kind of like, when there's like, you look at 3 levels, right? There's Old Navy, there's the Gap, and then there's Banana Republic. There's something below Old Navy, and if we're comparing that to somebody like Mr. Beast, we are the lowest tier of Mr. Beast that you can think of right now. So we are just buying.
That was the name of one of those other toys on there.
I'm gonna move on now.
Beast?
Back here we go.
All right.
Okay, here we go. No, I don't even want.
You're talking.
Wait, are we doing? Okay, back to
Caleb
I'm
Pike.
gonna
Here we
mute.
go. Wish
if I
challenge.
could mute Ben, I would, but I have to mute Caleb as well. Okay. Wow, you have 5 pages. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. Tell me when you're ready.
It's nothing. All right, number 1.
Whoa!
Check out
I didn't
this
see that.
RGE fill light. Born for creativity.
Not RGB, RGE.
Yep.
But RGB on the right-hand side.
I know.
You saved
Yep.
$1.05 over the normal price. It's 20 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That probably goes with some of the things that you were looking at, Ben. I'm just saying. And
It does look very similar.
how many do you get? Do you get all of those, or are these just one?
One.
With all of those? Okay.
It's one light. Has a built-in battery. 10 level brightness, maximum 12,000 lumens, which means absolutely nothing.
Wait, did you buy this on your computer? Because everybody else bought them on their cell phone. I think you're going to. They're taking you down on the dark web. I can't believe you have such a broad, big picture here, Caleb. Because for me, I took a picture on my cell phone because I thought that's the only place you could buy it, and I was terrified to actually go to Wish on my actual computer. Not that
Why?
that means
I think it's
anything.
scarier to go on a site
your
like
phone.
that.
You're probably right.
Yeah, it's
I know.
way worse
You're
to
hacked-
go
you're
to
hacked
sketch
into your
stuff
phone.
on your phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
they've
Okay.
hacked into your webcam, everything now.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate
That's
it.
the
own
Okay,
you.
go. All right. So tell me more about
All right,
this.
so yeah, there's 2 options. I don't have the other page, but
It has a 1/4-inch nut hole.
It's just like the horses.
It's a 1/4-inch nut hole.
oh no,
Come on, I'm sorry.
I didn't
Caleb.
see that.
Keep
I didn't
going.
see that feature.
Well, if
So
I wasn't going to find
there's
it,
2
Ben
options.
would have.
There's an RGB and there's a non-RGB, but they made it kind of confusing. I can't remember which one I got, honestly. My guess is, I'm hoping you can adjust the color temperature, but my guess is it's just going to be click a button and it just cycles through stuff. But we'll see.
Mhm.
But lights like this are always, handy. Chuck it in
They
a
are.
corner. I like the built-in battery. You don't have to juggle batteries. Just a nice little something. So it's actually usable, I think. But we shall see. The next one remains to be seen if you're ready
I'm so
for the
jealous.
next one.
I wish I had bought this, by the way. This is awesome. Okay.
Likewise,
here we
this
go.
I mean,
Are you
for
ready?
$20, $23,
I didn't see
and
this. I might go buy
$17
one
shipping
next.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, $17. Wait, what size? Oh, you selected the 20-inch. Did they have longer ones too?
Nope. they only had RGE or
Well, it said
When
select
20
size.
isn't
It
enough,
said select
Jem.
size. It said select
Well, you know
size.
how it is. Select size: green, red, gray. Like it's all over the place.
At least it has a 1/4-inch nut hole. Okay, here we go. We're going back. Are we going to the
Yeah.
second? Are we going to the second one?
Yes. So next one up.
Holy schnarkies! A BM800?
Somebody just learned how to use Photoshop, or what is that? Knockoff Photoshop.
This thing
GIMP.
is fire. Look at it. It's fire. Oh my god.
Yep. So special offer, 50% off. Look at that. Look how much money I saved. $22, and it was $132 originally.
That's the
No,
math.
these
Is
are
definitely. That's
all-
definitely. Wait a minute. You have the little truck, so you're going to get faster shipping on
Oh.
that one. That one's
I'll
coming
check
soon.
that.
That's exciting.
Maybe that means it's available. Mine's a little orange truck. Where your truck's green.
I don't know if mine's green. I have no idea. I didn't even pay
Okay.
attention. I just saw a truck, and I know that was faster shipping. Broadcasting. Oh, it is a broadcasting. Look at that. You can do recording and
Broadcast.
broadcasting.
I'm actually gonna pull up the email because I forgot to select the item I actually ordered.
Wait, do you want me to go full screen on you? You're gonna share your
which
screen.
color did you go for?
No. I'm not gonna screen share. All right, here's the confirmation. My name is BBI. I didn't put my real name in.
It's 2020 new. Yeah, go ahead.
So this is this. You can get this in multiple options. They have this had like 20 different variables or variations. So this one, it's not even showing me. But go back to the image. We'll just talk about it real quick.
Okay.
So that you can get it with just the microphone and like that mount on the lower right, or you can get the full kit, which is what you see here, which comes with a trash XLR to 3.5, a complete garbage, USB audio adapter.
Yep.
The pop filter, the arm, all that stuff, and I can't remember what it cost, but it wasn't worth it really for me. So I got the microphone.
Package.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went with the mic. It's a microphone with the mount and maybe the pop filter.
Okay.
But it can be powered via phantom power, which I would never buy a microphone like this that's cheap without that.
Yeah.
Because they just sound terrible.
Sure.
So yeah, it's going. I'm actually going to maybe use it for the stream if it's somewhat usable. If I can get anything out of it, maybe I'll do an A/B test live.
Nice.
Yeah, $22, not bad, right?
Amazing.
Not bad at all.
So we'll see. And then my final item.
I love these
Similar.
comments too. Oh my god. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, I saw this one many times.
Yeah. I got a camera.
Yep.
It is the brand newest upgrade professional video camera HD handheld camera. So HD space SLR. Yours does 4K. Mine only is HD.
I was looking at this.
And this is
Can-
one of
can
those
someone-
where it was like, what?
I was going to say, can someone just quickly do some mathematics and work out what the resolution is when you go down 16 from 1080?
From 1080. That's a good question.
I would love
Bring with
to
the
also,
halving every time
I
you
have
go
some
down
other
once.
really important questions. It says it's $7 from $199, but then it says $33 in like gigantic.
Yeah, so
Point
I just
size.
chucked the 33 in there because it's $7 because that's the cost of the SD card. And then when you choose the actual camera, it goes from, this is the highest resolution option they had for this camera. So, yep, $33 for this thing. But it's got a red ring and it looks a little beefier. I love that the EVF just straight up doesn't exist, but it's still there.
Yep.
The space for it.
Yep.
So it's gonna
Do you reckon the pop-up flash gun is also not there?
that actually
list
is
that?
a flash,
Oh
Is
wow.
Wow.
supposedly.
And you don't know what the size of the sensor is, but I would love to know why it says ship to store $1.20, available October 1st, and standard shipping $2. Because I'm sure you paid more than $2 for the shipping.
Oh yeah. October
like-
1st too. That's insane.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm gonna literally review every feature you see on this image. It says webcam, face detection, 1080p video HD, anti-shake, whatever that means.
Does that say
16
anti or
digital
Audi
zoom.
shake? I think it says Auti shake. I don't think that's an N. That looks like an A-U-T-I.
Auti shake. You're right.
Auti shake. It's an Auti shake.
like Audi
Yeah, it's an Auti shake.
ish.
And
And then
yeah.
continue shot, whatever that means. The next page has more descriptions as to what's going on with the camera. Shoots AVI video, JPEG photos.
That's a new.
If you go to the next page, Jem.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. I didn't realize I was supposed to do that. Oh, I see. We got a whole spec. Oh, and 4 AA dry batteries not included.
Yep,
Dry.
not wet.
Don't
So
want
it's
those
not
wet
compatible
batteries.
with wet.
Yeah, no wet batteries.
Nope. Portable HD, easy to operate. Due to the differences, I love this at the very bottom. Due to the manual measurement and different measurement methods, Please allow 1 to 3 centimeters deviation.
Unbelievable.
Centimeters. Whoa.
Centimeters. That's a lot. Like, what is that to inches?
That's more than an inch.
I'm also picking up a
An inch
few
is
other
2.5,
things. Material is
give or take.
plastics, and better than that, under description it says the development of the brain and love outside and so on.
Yeah.
Description, the development of the brain and love outside and so on. I'm just upset that they didn't do like ... It's just a period.
I know.
Like, just think on that.
Just
for
left
a while.
me there. Yeah,
This is
so
amazing.
that's 1.1 inches potentially, 1.2 inch difference in size.
Yeah.
And you get an
I just love
HE
that,
memory
that
card.
description.
You get an HE
Yeah.
memory card, no camera. Oh, God help you.
Yep.
Caleb. God
So-
help you.
But my prediction is it'll be only a little bit worse than what you got.
A little bit worse.
Yours is
I
going to be
think
some kind of like
my guess.
up-res.
My guess is that your camera is going to be the size of like a GoPro.
No, I think mine's going to be a little larger than yours. I think ergonomically, the handle is going to be better than yours. I mean, look at that thing.
100%.
Easily,
100%.
but yours is going to have the flip out screen.
yeah,
And the
there's
other
no
and
ranking,
image.
supposedly better
obviously.
image
There's no
quality.
image being pushed to the flip out screen, but it's going to have a flip out screen. It's not going to have any
and I won't-
connector. There's no ribbon connector to that flip out screen. It's just going to be there's a screen there.
Yeah,
And,
and I'm not
Will
going to
Sullivan
show
says,
you.
Harry Killer.
Oh
What
yeah,
were you gonna say?
exactly.
What were you going to say, Caleb? You're not going to show us what?
Oh, I won't burst your bubble, Jem, but I have actually looked into the camera you got for a video, and I found someone who used it. And
That's going to be the funner part too. So let's
I
just
can't
see how
wait.
It goes.
No, I won't say anything, but I can't wait to see how our cameras. We're gonna have to film something, shoot something, and then put
I
it
will.
up and see
Sky
how we
London
how they
says
both hold up.
1 inch. I don't know what that means. Is that the sensor, or are you talking?
That's
about
what the
something
difference
else, Sky?
between that's what 3 centimeters to inches
okay.
is.
Yeah.
So that's the
It's
potential
more.
difference in size compared to what they, what they say the camera is in the description size wise. It could be an inch off in size.
Do you think your buttons
Amazing.
work on your camera?
I think maybe 4 of them will. We'll see.
Four of them will.
Out of how many?
4 of the 5, or 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like there's
Yeah.
only 5.
Oh.
Shutter,
Optimist.
left, right, up, down.
Yeah. Well,
and
360 grad.
mode
Yeah.
button.
We're definitely not returning these cameras. So if it's as shit as I think it's going to be, I'll definitely pull it apart afterwards and see what the insides are like. That'll
Yeah.
be worth my $87 plus shipping. And it's definitely not an 8K Velociraptor camera. I can't believe.
Yep,
they call
which
it
that thing looks rad. Hey, Uphill
does.
Cinema, what's going on?
Nice to have you. Hey, Colin.
Um,
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do.
So that's my deal.
David only got one item, and it's audio
Ooh.
related. So I'm going to bring it up, and here it is. Are you ready, David? Here we go. In the future,
Those
just put your
audio
name on the
things?
first page because it just kind of creates a little bit of suspense. But here it is. Yeah,
Tension.
it's. He was looking at your camera, by the way, Caleb, but didn't go for it
Oh.
because it didn't have HDMI. For $33, you could have either gotten an SD card, an 8G memory card, or a camera. We don't know what Caleb's going to get, but here we go. But there's an actual brand here, so we'll have to see if it actually turns out to be what it is. Sennheiser IE80 Premium in-air only headphones, brand new. 4.5 stars out of 10 ratings. Can somebody look these up, the IE80s, and see if they are, in fact, close to $289? Or is it one of those things that Amazon does as well, where they say, it's this amount, but now if you really look at the market, it's not even close. So I would love to know. Anybody?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I would like to hear more about this. When are yours arriving, David? I would like to know. Let's see some of our comments. You guys want to pull a couple of comments up from the chat? Let's do that.
189, 180.
180. Even then, if they're
there
the
you go.
real deal, and you never know
Yep.
until you actually. Yep.
There it is. Wish.com, $34.29.
Wait, it shows up in Google that way.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Here we go.
crazy.
Beautiful.
Oh boy, kids, it'll be fun.
All right,
Can't wait.
here we go.
I'm hoping that light turns out okay, and the mic is
Yeah.
gonna be.
Mine too. I hope my light turns out okay.
Yeah.
They were
I mean, this microphone's $100, so it's not like the best of the best, but we'll see.
Yeah, but yours was 22, but it was on big special.
Are there any
2020
items
model.
that stood out to you guys that you were thinking about getting but didn't?
The horse thing.
I was looking at the the camera thing was I wouldn't say a tough one. The more I looked into sort of the little flip out handy cam ones, they looked like they were about the size of a cannoli, if you know what that is. They look like cannoli size, so they were very small. And
3/4 of a
Yeah.
what's the thing?
quarter-inch hole.
No, the famous like sweet treat made in America starts with a T.
Eclair. No.
Twinkies.
They're disgusting. Twinkies.
Twinkies.
It's like 3/4 of a
basically-
Twinkie.
It was like a Twinkie, a shrunken Twinkie. And so I was
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about
Cameron.
Yeah, right.
Ridiculous. Thank you, Chris. You came in, and of course, horses for courses, courses for horses. So yeah, I think that we're in trouble, is what I think.
So you were looking at the camera.
Yeah, I looked at those ones. There was a couple of other ones that I was enamored. It was sort of romantic to buy the one that I got. Not really.
Oh, okay.
It was. I
Looking
think
at
it's
the
going to be
entire
awful.
experience.
No, nothing romantic about it. And I didn't get bamboozled by the whole, you have 3 minutes. I was like, screw it, I'll just come back the next day. It was like the whole thing just.
same.
I
Same.
was like, I'll just come back the next day and see. And then when I saw it for $87 instead of 105 or 95, I was like, that's the best it's going to be. So I'll just do that. So that's when I bought it.
I took a lot longer over this than I expected.
Really?
Mm.
Well,
I filled the cart up with several things, took them out again,
Really?
in and out for about 4 days. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got to do your list, man.
It's a lot longer than you spend on some of our other challenges, Ben. Just saying. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Ben.
True enough.
No,
So
I'm just kidding.
there's
Ben's
loads of
Jewish.
there's loads of pages on this, but we just flicked through. It's only 3 products, and I ended up just
14
screenshotting.
pages. All right, I love it.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay, here we go. Yes.
You take us through.
All right, let's go. So just to say as well, because we thought this was a little more. We've all said that it wasn't quite as exciting as we thought it would be. So to liven things up, every now and again I've put a slide of one of these alternative products that we've been talking about. In
No,
there,
you have not.
Just to see how quickly you can take them down before you get demonetized for life.
You're joking,
All
right?
right.
I haven't
Let's
looked
see.
at any of these. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, help me.
No, I haven't.
Help
I
me.
haven't. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't done
have.
that.
Probably. Oh, whoa. Why did it...
Hey,
Hey, here we... Oh! Wait a minute. I don't understand
So-
this money. What is that, like 10 cents?
look at us.
So
We're
the thing
samesies.
that's- Yeah. So the thing that I think is worth noting is that the US pricing on this seems to be quite a lot cheaper, which is a general thing anyway, than the prices that I was getting. So it wouldn't let me price anything, or I couldn't find a way of doing it in US dollars. So it's done it in the currency of the place where things are going to get sent to, which is Czech crowns. 920 Czech crowns is about £28. So I don't know, what's that, like $25, something like that.
Okay,
Similar
so
to what I
about...
paid.
Yeah. Caleb paid 22 plus $26
No, actually, maybe a bit
shipping.
more. No, it's over $30. Sorry, over $30. Anyway, but that is the whole package. So that includes the ridiculous cable and the USB
Right.
adapter, neither of which will work. But so to make this work, I'm gonna have to figure out. I don't know. plugging that into something that's going to give phantom power and then be able to put it into USB or directly into the camera. Figure that out for next week, for when we actually do the episode, so that we can both record on this. And it'll be interesting to see if we end up with the same quality. But I have looked since ordering it at some reviews of this, and it seems to fare pretty well for the money.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Okay, so let me just go back to Caleb's list here. See, you notice that Caleb's does not have the cool logo above the BM800, and when I go to yours, you get the Zingu.
His they're all the same, obviously, but like,
yeah, but look,
you can tell his is like more like gamery, right? Whereas mine's more
yours
like,
is like gold.
I'm a podcaster.
Yeah, you're like.
Well, mine comes in 7 different colors.
Oh,
only
mine
one of
came
which
in
was
silver
available.
And gold. Right. I feel
Yes.
now.
Yeah. Let's look there, and then there, and then there, and then that's definitely a big difference. All right, let's be honest.
Mine is similar to yours in the color, the only color they had available. So,
Juris has the best comment of the day, by the way. It feels like we all here need to delete our cookies after this episode. I think you're right.
You know what? Too bad we don't have a sponsor. Like, this would be a great VPN sponsored episode.
It would be. Let's do it.
Before you go to wish.com, make sure you spin
Shout
up your
now.
VPN.
Yep. All right, here we go.
ExpressVPN.com.
All right.
All right. You can just spin through. I get. There's maybe 5 or 6 pages of that, just with some of the other pictures.
You have a steel net.
Zinc alloy. Yeah.
Perfect connection. Shock mount.
Yeah.
Did you buy the? Well, now here's the question.
Wow,
that I
you
have
got
for
polar
you.
pattern pickup patterns?
Yeah.
He
Damn.
gets all the fancy stuff. Well, it's a Zingu. You didn't
that's
get
where
a
the extra
Zingu.
money
You just
goes.
got the BM-800.
Generic.
You got the Zingu
Yeah.
BM-800. So here's the question
again-
I have for you. What? Go ahead, tell me.
I was just say SM7B. That's not a fancy name.
Nope. Enough said.
Anyway, go ahead.
Question for you though, Ben. When we get into all of this with our polar patterns, did you get the version of this that has all of this kit here, or did you just go? Oh, so yours is actually not more expensive than Caleb's.
What was it?
You got
$920?
the whole kit. You got the whole kit.
$920.
$43 in US.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, but you got
$43.
everything. You're kit and
Yeah.
caboodle. When you reveal on October, whatever it is, you're going to be...
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah. We'll do the whole...
All right, am I going next page, or do I have to wait?
Yeah, no, keep going.
You notice the time
page.
keeps changing. So on this
Next
page, it's
page.
2 minutes and 35 seconds, 18 seconds. He's like, am I going to buy it? Am I going to buy it? Look at the timer going down.
Keep going.
Okay.
Alright, stop.
Well, how much is this in US dollars? Like,
I got a
That's
tab open
that's
here.
£3. That's less than. That's about $5, I would say.
$374. That's not bad. Those
No, it's
clips,
pretty
as we talked about, are awesome.
They're super useful. So my whole thing with this was that I did put cameras in my basket early on, and then I had this kind of conscience thing, thinking there's so much plastic shit floating around. I'm going to buy something that I will actually use. It's still going to be plastic junk, but it's got to be something that I'm going to be able to at least get some use out of.
right.
I couldn't bring myself just to buy something that was going to be straight in the bin the week after. But
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Appreciate
That's
I
all
will
right.
say
You
on that
don't-
note, I felt sick, like almost sick with like how much of this junk is being purchased by like a lot of people, and a lot of it just trash. So much trash. Why? Anyway, I feel ya.
Yeah.
Colin, pound shop clamps, exactly what they are, but massively
Speaking of
useful.
plastic and litter, by the way, you're gonna have to take those little orange things off like immediately, or else they're gonna be all over your van.
Do you know what? The
Fall
last
off.
set
At least
I
for
bought-
me,
the
they
last set
always
of
fall
those,
off.
Always.
Mine's been all right. The last set I bought
Really?
was all right. I bought a set of 10 and not one of them's come off.
That's incredible.
They never face the right way. They're never facing into the flat faces going against each other,
Sure.
but they haven't fallen off. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway.
All right.
All right. So then I think Caleb and I have been on a similar wavelength here, because if we go to the next product, next page. So RGB.
Very nice.
So this to me looks very like the bowling
Is this about what is this about $35 US?
Yeah,
$40.
Well, a little
Right.
less. I thought the 940 was okay. I'm just doing okay.
It's $39.79.
Okay.
$39.79, it's $40. So this looks.
This is
very
Corona.
similar.
Corona. What's the currency?
Oh yeah, Czech crowns.
Czech crowns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
V-Gyms. Vi-Gyms.
Yeah. So this looked very like that. I have one of those that I paid. I can't remember, £120 for, so $150, something like that. When that was the last time we went to NAB, it was around then, so sort of 2 years ago. And this looks to be very similar. So it has. You can flick through some of these other pages, Jem.
Hey now. Wait, you got 120 lamp beads. I think that might go in with a different category of product, but okay, that's fine. Okay, keep going. I'm ready.
Yeah, softer with diffuser, silicon diffuser. So the bowling has like a frosted diffused panel over the LEDs on the front, so it doesn't require anything. So that's one difference. But otherwise, it in functionality it looks very similar. So it's got a fairly wide range of white. So I can't. If you go back to that first page, I think it gave the full range.
It does give you some insight, though, don't you think? Whoa! Don't you think it gives you some insight into what the actual base cost is of a product, like what Aperture is paying for? Because that's now $35 to $40 US, right? We're talking about an Aperture light in that similar form factor being, is it $90 US?
It's cheaper MC.
So they're probably paying what? What do we think? Each one of those is like $20, maybe.
It's not comparable at all, in my opinion. But
I know, but I'm just, and you don't get Sidus Link. Let's be honest.
Sidus Link
and
Aperture's got their own PCBs.
That's true.
These guys, like, what happens is they come up with that build, that body design, that aluminum case.
Yep.
And then they make like 70 different brands, different features, different.
Yep.
So like. It's different,
I
and like
agree.
all those boards are the same, all the displays are the same, and they work fine. But Aperture's probably got their own milling going on and all this kind of thing.
I totally agree.
And
But what do you think the cost is for Aperture to manufacture that light? That's $90.
I mean, the rule of thumb is 50%
times.
profit is your goal.
Yeah, and in the restaurant industry, it's always 3 times. So if something is $30, you should be charging $90. If it's $3, $9. Sam says that light on Amazon is only $39.99 US.
So same price, and you could have got that shipped free if you've got Amazon Prime, obviously. But also, Sam, could you, if you've found that on Amazon, what are the reviews like for it? I'd be interested to hear. Is it any good?
Interesting.
Accessories wise, it's obviously got a USB-C cable. It's a USB-C charger, same as the bowling. It's also got a
quarter nut hole, as a quarter nut. A male quarter nut hole adapter.
Yes.
It's amazing to hear that. Oh, I'm gonna have to use that. No, I shouldn't use that, but it's incredible.
Quarter nut hole. Okay.
And then it's got all the fancy effect, the police cars and all of that kind of nonsense as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
It
got
looks totally usable. It looks like
Totally.
you can
Is that a touch
completely
thing?
use this in real life.
That little
I
strip
doubt that's
there.
a touch thing. I would
That'd be
imagine
great,
it's
though.
going to be on some. I don't know. That would be amazing, wouldn't it, if that was a touch thing? I think that's it because I think the color is obviously in degrees, and it's just like to show you where the degrees are.
I will.
You know
say,
what?
Though,
They all do this. They all do this right here. I was thinking about maybe showing this, but whoops.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
I've got this. This is from my $20 episode.
Yep.
Same thing. They've put this bar here. It's just like, that's what it is. It shows like zeros red, 160 or 60 degrees.
Yeah, that's
is
the
here,
that's the hue
120,
hue
240.
wheel. That's
it's a
the
scale.
that's the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the standard hue wheel, the 360
Yeah.
degree hue wheel, but represented in a linear fashion.
Yes.
Amazing.
Right. There you go. That's what it is. Got it.
So I would hope that I could use all three of those things in the episode when we all get them.
We'll find out in early
Yep.
October. we're gonna have to. What we need to do, all three of us, and you, David, is let us know when everybody's products come in, and then we'll schedule a week ahead once we all have it, so we have time to mess around. I would say though, for that light you got, that I would go with the aperture for what, 2 times the amount, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day long, but
Yeah.
But
that's no fun.
In his defense, you could get 2 of those and have $20 extra. And if you just want little pops of light, that stuff's great.
No, it is. But you don't get
Put it
you don't
behind
get
a door.
aperture. No Sidus, blah blah blah. It depends. What
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
question:
do.
how many of you guys actually pull up the Sidus app and go through the whole thing to connect all the lights?
Almost none.
I've done it maybe once.
In the beginning.
What?
In the beginning.
Mm.
Not now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I can find a 1/4-inch nut hole, then I'm all over that. Any day of the week. Let's come on. Let's.
Oh my gosh. Well, there we go. Interesting.
are.
Very interesting.
An hour gone.
So
We did it. What?
Jem's got what?
No, I said it's an hour gone. It's 4 p.m. Pacific. We've done it.
Oh my
We
gosh!
made it.
Wow, that went quick.
Yeah, it did.
Crazy. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to get the stuff in, see what's what. Jem and I can compare cameras and 1/4-inch nut holes. And Ben and I can compare audio quality.
It's amazing. It's gonna be fun. Sky also probably a tie for best comment. Thanks, guys. You cheered me up. That's what it's all about. We're
Nice.
just here to have some fun.
Yep.
That's why we're here. And we'll have a drink for a nut holes or for the nut holes. So cheers to the nut holes. And 6
Yep.
weeks.
That's
6
a
weeks
new
away
that's
from
a
having
new
drink.
meme.
Can we have
it's
a
a new
little
one to
cheers?
go on our t-shirts, along
Uh,
with the dongles and
Ben, give me a little cheers over
Yep,
here.
dongles
for
and nut
Caleb coming
holes.
in 6 weeks. No, you got to get over here, over on this side.
Not
There we go.
branded,
We're gonna
not
cheers.
sponsored.
Boom. No, you got to get boom. There you go. Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
We should have really been up there, shouldn't we?
Something
I know,
like that.
right here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Caleb's coming. Yeah, boom. He's coming in 6 weeks from now with a drink. It
Yep.
better be an Abalor 12-year. That's what you're
I
going
can
to
do that.
come in with. Yeah, I think so. What's the NAB update? The NAB update is no update. I think we're going to do a show during NAB where we talk about the products that are not released. I think that'll be part of what we do. Unless they're all released at Cinegear. We have no idea what's happening right now.
It'll be like just like being there, but without getting COVID.
Is it 3 dongles down or 7 dongles down and a 1/4 nut hole? We got to bring it all together.
I know. Yep.
All right, love you guys. Everybody, thanks for coming. I think
Yeah,
next
this was
week
good
we
fun.
will just have a Q&A, and then we'll figure out. I think maybe we'll do like an in-between challenge for part 1 and part 2 for the Wish thing. We'll have some fun with
Right.
that. I don't know what it's going to be.
We still got that dream gear we could do someday.
Yes, we should do that.
Oh, yeah.
Just
soon,
absolutely
actually.
end game gear for you.
I agree. I know what I'm going to get for my camera, at least.
Same. Probably the same as you.
Probably.
Mm.
All right.
Mine's going to be
kids.
different, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm
did?
curious to see. I know what Jem and I imagine maybe Ben, but
Something
really
German.
we could episode.
I actually, I always go back and forth on it because form factor wise and sort of infrastructure wise, I say that's the
I say
camera
it for
I
the
want.
episode, Jem.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
Oh.
But sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get less expensive.
Sometimes
and
the
simpler.
best isn't the best, you know?
I agree. See you in 3 months when you all get your items, Amy. You're speaking true words here. Any of us going
No,
to NAB?
Jem
if
got
you're
the one
asking
with the
us-
little truck on it. His will be here on Wednesday. No, Monday. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I'm sure that's a lie. By the way, Ben, it's a good. No, none of us are going to NAB this year. And Ben can't even go now with the new. It's
No,
just,
I'm not allowed to.
we're
We've never been allowed to come in for months. You can come
Oh,
for
man.
many
You were
reasons.
allowed to come to Europe, but we couldn't. It wasn't reciprocated, unfortunately. So I haven't been able to get the States for
If
months.
you brought a horse and a 1/4 nut hole, you'd be allowed on the plane. But other than that, there's no way you're getting here to the U.S. of A.
No.
All right, kids, we're out, and see you next week. All the best.
Bye.
Not at all.